this is what you want to practice to get into that swing. If you don't have if you don't have that initial swing, you need to learn it. So that's the initial swing is the most crucial. It's the most basic thing in power moves, how to start it. Like I said, keep the leg straight and be able to constantly move. Once you start that swing, you keep going, don't stop. And so this leads to the second part. The second part is being able to apply the pike and the kick. So, and you need to get this before you can start catching. Here, practice this. Oh, my bad. Sorry. You want to get used to that getting high, being able to hold that pike, and then you just want to be able to get into that pike position, okay? And so, once you be able to get that, the third way of practicing an Airflare is the tap. The tap with being able to learn how to stick it and catching it with your foot, so you can get rid of the fear of catching your elbow or dropping it. It's the whole idea about strengthening your other arm, and this is a very important practice. I think it really helps because you get accustomed to this feeling. You get accustomed to really thinking about your other arm that you're supposed to catch with, and get you that continuous motion. Because the scariest part is always just throwing it, right? So this will get rid of the fear. And this applies all the two beginning concepts. The first concept about starting Airflare, the second concept about piking it, and piking it, and the third concept is about catching it. And the catching is pretty much the crucial part. If you can't catch it, then there's no Airflare. If you learn to kick before the catch, then there's no use because your body's not used to catching it, and if your legs is already good, accustomed to kicking, then it's a lot harder for your body to actually practice it because you're constantly crashing. You're crashing onto your elbow, your shoulder. So you might have to spend like a couple months on kicking, but catching it's really hard for you if you don't know how to just get rid of the fear first. And so this, like I said in the first video, this is how you get rid of the fear. Applying all the concepts as well. Bam. Catch that. Lean. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Make sure you learn that lean. Catch it with the left. Catch it with whatever arm you're supposed to catch it with the leg. So therefore, as long as you get this up feeling, oh, I can keep going. Then this leg, once you exert more force and your body gets accustomed to doing the Airflare move, the leg that you catch under will just naturally, you'll catch it and there's going to be space. And then you can come through. And thus, at least to learning just combos now to keep the power moving. And the very most basic one is this Airflare windmill. So, demonstrate a second. And so, the thing about Airflare windmill is, it's basically your body's still going, but it's not high enough for those other higher moves. And so, but it's important to be able to learn how to maintain that flow. And so basically, you go Airflare, bam. Right when you catch it, you take your stabbing arm with your collapsing arm, and you literally just place it down, and then collapse. You don't even stab, you just collapse. And then you come down your shoulder, and then kick, and then you're into the window. Make sure when you're coming out of the Airflare, continue kicking, kick down, so you can continue your windmill. Right? So the second one is Airflare flare. Here you nearly kicked the tear. Anyways, I personally really love Airflare. it just comes so natural to me. Thing about Airflare flare is you're gonna have to have a higher catch, but the thing is your hips have to get accustomed to just coming down. But that's natural. Actually, my bad. That's naturally what it is. Everyone tends to come down. The thing is, you want to apply that force. You kick up, right? You're coming around. You catch it. The thing is, once you get into that like sort of a plank thing, you just come straight down. Come straight down, and you just kick. Whee! This. Remember, keep it low in the front in the flare. Kick high to get up to higher moves. Okay? And what else is there? Oh, flare. For the people that are, have solid flares, because it's critical to have solid flares. Flare might be tough in the beginning. It'll look something like this. Or something along the lines. That's great. As long as you get the idea of swinging up. Flare, swing up, pop, then catch it. Remember, an air flare is basically a flare but really high. So if you have that mentality, this should help you as well. Just remember to kick up and apply all the concept. Leaning will help you a lot in air flare because first you're at a disadvantage because you start low, then you come up high. But then again, you have the advantage of starting with a strong kick. If you have a solid flare, the flare air track will be really easy because that flare gives you a good start. All you have to do is just push up and then swing that, apply up, and that force should be just easy for you. Just tap it, literally, bam. And so, for the flare, there's some critical parts. If you don't know how to get up into a higher move, like a flare handstand or anything, I'm gonna teach you how to be able to condition that flare so you can get up. So, in the beginning, when you want to get a high flare, you want to apply so you're coming around in your flare. This my right leg, which I'm kicking with, has to stick it, literally just stick it, hold. This is the most critical part. The second part, push with your, in my case, left arm. So it's like kick, push, tuck the head in. If you tuck the head in, it'll help you because then you get that idea of, I really want to go up, I really want to go up, I really want to go up, you know? So this is what you want to aim for. You want to maintain very spacious, you want to maintain this area, all this area right here. And to practice it, this is how it is. You see it? The whole point is, it's okay, you can tap in the beginning, but that tap should get you that mentality, go up, you know? And once you're up, just apply the Airflare concept, kick up. You can also think of it as, if you have a solid flare, just swing up. Why don't try it, swing up. And then just apply all the techniques. Leaning, don't forget leaning will help you a lot. And so, after a lot of practice, your flare should look something like this. Yep. See, I had no problem. Just once I got my ass up, swung it, caught, and then you can just apply the same concept. So, yeah. If you have any questions or anything, just leave it in the comment section below. Try to help you out, but hopefully, I think tomorrow, if I have time, I'll post up a elbow 1.5 video because I also got those recently. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the Airflare tutorial, part 1, part 2. They should help you be able to learn how to do the combos, how to practice them, identify serious problems, common problems that a lot of people in the b-boy community do, and then yeah, the techniques, the technicality behind it. Yeah. So subscribe. Always feel free to message me, take a look at your comments, and then hopefully new videos will come out in the future. Peace.